Hey, what is up you guys? Corescubing here, and today I'm bringing you a review on the ShengShou 2x2 Megaminx. So, let's get into it. Now, first off on appearance here, you can see that this thing looks really nice, man. I remember when I first saw on the new arrivals, whatever, on the cubicle, I knew I was getting this for sure. And these colors just pop, man. ShengShou did these colors correct, man. I'm telling you right now. This green is really nice. I like, the gray, the pink. It all looks great. So for appearance, definitely does well. And the star in the middle makes it just that much better. Sorry if you guys hear me sniffling a lot. I'm kind of sick right now. But, yeah. So appearance, really great. Look at this blue. Look at this blue. Oops. I guess that leads into our next segment. Let's go ahead and get on with the turning here. Okay, guys, so here we go with the turning. And as you can see, extremely finger trickable. Like, there is, like, no resistance here. And you're already seeing one of the big problems with this puzzle. But look at that turning. It turns great. Let's go ahead and test the cutting here. Let's see. Yeah, not too much cutting. Let's try a little bit. You would think with, like, the giant star in the middle that it could cut a lot. There you go. You just gotta force it a little bit. Yeah. There we go. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. Pretty sure different sides turn a little bit better than others. Let's try this one. There we go. Look at that. That's not too bad. So you do get a little bit of cutting here, much more than the Diam plus MF8 Megaminx. I can tell you that much for a fact. Let's try reverse. Yeah, there is no reverse on this puzzle. But really, I don't think anybody's gonna be speed solving. Even though, actually, I should probably take that back because Megaminx is an event. So in the future, there may be a 2x2 Megaminx event. So there will be people speed solving. So maybe there's incentive to make a better 2x2 Megaminx out there. I don't know. But as far as this one goes, the cutting ain't that great. Alright guys, so let's get on to a problem I have with this puzzle. And my big gripe with this puzzle is if every layer isn't aligned correctly, turning this puzzle is a nightmare. It messes up, a lot of finger tricks, a lot of stuff that's in muscle memory where I can't remember where I'm supposed to go after. Look at this. You know what I mean? Like, that hinders a solve. A lot of times it'll mess me up and then I have to go ahead and redo everything I did. So, that is a big problem with this puzzle. Just keep that in mind. Maybe if you're a little bit of a, you're not as hard with the cube as I am, you might have a little bit more fun. Other than that though, there really is no big problems with this puzzle. I think I said enough here guys, so let's go ahead and try and get this example solved in a decent amount of time. Alright guys. Okay. I'd say that that's scrambled enough. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention is I've completely forgotten how to solve the top layer of the Megaminx. So that's going to take me a good while, but somehow I still always figure it out. I'm not super sure how I do it, but you guys can go ahead and see. And I know that once I watch a tutorial on the Megaminx, I'm be like, oh yeah, that's how you do it. And then I'm still going to forget. So I don't even bother. I just know that I can get all the way to the top layer, and then I gotta do some work. So that should be fun for you guys to watch, right? Yeah. So let's get on with this solve. See what I'm saying about these layers? Like, they just don't want to cooperate sometimes. Alright guys, so here we are, the infamous last layer. So I'm just gonna try a bunch of stuff, and then eventually something will work. Okay. And it's solved. Did you see that though? Like that last part, that's always super duper frustrating. So yeah, you guys, that may be that, that may not be the way you solve the last layer, but it's the only way I can do it. And yeah, I know it's kind of weird, but for some reason I just can't remember like the proper way of doing it. Yeah, you guys can see that there were a lot of lockups in the layers. When I said earlier, you could finger trick it, it's when you're turning a single layer. But when you're holding it and you're trying to, execute proper, I was doing the T-perm there, it just didn't want to cooperate, and that happens the majority of the time. Now, I have not done enough, I have not spent enough time on trying to figure out whether or not this cube is adjustable and all that kind of stuff. I kind of just lubed it and hope for the best. But it turns great, Don't get me wrong, it turns amazing. But I think it's just the mechanism needs to be improved a little bit, so where it can cut a little bit better. But this is the first 2x2 Megaminx that I have seen, at least, and I've been cubing for a long time. So all in all, guys, this puzzle is a lot of fun. Even with all the the problem it has, I still enjoy this puzzle a lot. I keep it on my table just because it's super refreshing to get away from things like 3x3s and stuff like that. And this solves a lot quicker than a Megaminx will. So if you're just looking at something to pass like 2 minutes by, go ahead and pick this up, man. It's a lot of fun, super cheap. $11, I think, the last time I checked, or at least when I bought it, it was $11. Like, come on, you get a lot of puzzle for $11. I'd say it's worth it. ShengShou did alright with this one. You get great sticker shades, all the good stuff, guys. Sorry if this review is a little rusty. I've been away for a while, so it's kind of new to me. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see more of me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm out, you guys. Peace.